A beautiful day here in Half Moon Bay. So I thought I'd do my video from outside today with the absolutely gorgeous sky and the flowers in the garden. This is not my typical location. I am up in Northern California rather than the LA area where I'm from, visiting my mom. And since I'm doing some work for my mom this week, I brought some projects up with me that I am currently working on. So let's go ahead and talk about them. First up is a project I was working on down in LA. I'm on my second ball of yarn for it. It is this absolutely gorgeous alpaca. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be because it's definitely going to be, if it's a scarf, a really, really short one. Because I did make it maybe a little bit too wide for the amount of yarn that I had. I did think I was going to have enough, but it's going to end up being short. I do have some glass lavender beads on there. Since this is a natural color and it is more of a yellow, I put these warm colored lavender beads on it because I thought that would be very pretty. So I'm on my second ball of the Valhalla Tea Mist, which again was a undyed alpaca yarn that's roughly sport weight, but it's turning out fingering maybe. Very, very pretty lace shawl. I really enjoy making lace items. This one is particularly drapey, and I really have been enjoying working on it. And we'll end up seeing what it turns out to be because, again, didn't have enough for full-size scarf. I'll maybe get between 40 and 44 inches out of it. So maybe like a little cravat, or maybe I can sew the two ends together and make a longer cowl or something. So we'll see. We'll see what comes out of it. I have a hat kit that I bought at Jennifer Knits in LA during the LA County Yarn Crawl for the Uneek Crochet Rib Beanie. And I have already started it. I started it last night. I stopped crocheting at about 1 o'clock in the morning, so I haven't gotten very far. I don't have my ball winder, so I did just wind this myself. But it's a Uneek. It's worsted weight, and this is the top of the beanie. These 8 stitches up here are the shaping for the crown, and so it's knit sideways for roughly 20 inches. The yarn is interesting. I think I would enjoy knitting with it a little bit more than I am crocheting, because it's a lot of, like, it's wound, but it seems like it catches, my hook keeps catching on it. So I think I would probably enjoy working on this as a knit project rather than crochet. But, you know, I got started. It's not going to take me long to finish this up, but this is what we have so far on the Uneek Crocheted Beanie. I brought up, I don't know if I'll get to it, but I did bring up the Emotional Support Chicken. And this is the Shohen Otani kit. I, again, am a Dodgers fan, so I wanted to get the Dodgers kit. Whether I make it Shohen or something else, like I said previously, like a Freddie Freehead, then, you know, we'll see. But I did bring that one up. I haven't started it yet. And then there was one that I brought with me that I brought all of the yarn for. It was 4 balls is what the pattern asked for. Let me go ahead and show you the pattern. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Here it is. So it's in Noro, issue 13. This one came out a few years ago, 2018. And it's for a purse. And this purse is very pretty. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to crochet that. You can see the picture there. And it asked for 4 balls of Noro Kurion, and I happen to have the exact colorway that it was asking for as well. So I brought those 4 balls with me to work on, and I didn't have a 4.5 hook like the pattern was asking for. Mine was a 4.25 hook, and I got most of the way done. So this is what I have. Very pretty inside. I probably will line it. I need about 5 more rows. And the yarn, I initially bought this at Fengari's here in Half Moon Bay. And I went over to pick up another ball of yarn since I'm up here. Like, why not finish it now instead of waiting until I get back to LA, because I don't know if I'm going to be back down at the end of this week or if it's going to be longer than that. I'm not sure exactly how long I'm going to be up here for, but I thought, well, might as well finish it. You know, I already got the other 4 balls done. So I went to Fengari's, and they are out of the Crayon. There are other shops. I believe Imagine It in San Francisco sells Noro Crayon, but I really, really don't want to drive into the city while I'm here. So I'm just going to have to wait on that one because I do have 2 more balls of that yarn at my house. So I will just finish it when I get back home, which could be at the end of the month. Could be next week. Not exactly sure. Last one that I brought up is from a 2016 Interweave Crochet magazine. And it's for a bathing suit. Not a bathing suit that I can wear, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And it is, doo-ba-doo, where is it? Taking a while to, there it is. So isn't that just absolutely stunning? Stunning. Not gonna fit me, that's for sure. But I had a cotton fingering weight yarn that was the Araucania cotton, and it sparkles. And so I am working on the bathing suit. I have the bottoms here, and I just need to attach and start. I think it's a lace patterning on the side, and then I think the cups go last. But this is the yarn. It's Araucania cotton. It's fingering weight, and it sparkles. And I thought that would be really pretty for a bathing suit. So I am making that. Obviously not for me, but I'm sure I can, you know, list it and sell it somewhere. Or, I don't know, family member. I have a lot of skinny cousins. Maybe one of them would like it. So I also, when I was over at Fengari's, I didn't end up getting the yarn I needed, but they did have some stuff on clearance. And it's yarns that I absolutely adore working with, but you really don't see around too terribly much anymore. And one of them is this Trendsetter's Dulcino, and it's a ribbon yarn. And I have some patterns in some books at home, and I really want to try to make one of these patterns. And again, it's something that is not in my size. I could try to do the math to upsize it, but really, I'm not going to do that. Not right now anyways. It's not, you know, but there's a pattern for a V-neck with some like uncut steaks in it. And it's very, very pretty from, I think it's Teva Durham's Loop-de-Loop book, which is from the early 2000s. So I want to try that with this. And then I also got this Trendsetter metal eyelash yarn. And I got a bunch of balls of those. So this one I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. I do like eyelash yarns. I think they're fun. I think we need more fun, ridiculous yarns like this to play with. I also picked up some size 7 knitting needles, Crystal Palace, number 7s for Shohen, to work on while I'm up here. And then I went over to the Royal Bee, which is in Pacifica, so just north of where I am. And they have a new owner. Previous owner, unfortunately, her husband passed shortly before the Bay Area Yarn Crawl, and she just didn't feel that she was going to be able to keep up the shop. So she did sell it. So I met the new owner, and I picked up some Sea Change fibers in this really pretty, it's a Celilo fingering. So it's merino and silk. And I got them in colors Odette and Lilac. And I thought that these two would go great on my loom when I get back to Southern California and make a very, very pretty drapey scarf of some pattern or another. But it's just absolutely gorgeous. Look at those colors. Sea Change yarn, the only place that they have it in LA is in Wild Fiber Studios, which is in Santa Monica. And they've been around for a while, but that's the only place that I've seen it down there. So they carry the yarn there, so I can get some there if I wanted to. But that's it. That's just the update. What I'm working on. The hat is the most current one. As I finish it, I might, if I finish it before I post this, and I'll show you the finished product. But that's pretty much it. That's what's going on right now. Oh, and I did pick up, these are fun, 2 vintage knitting and crochet pattern books. And this one is Quick Fashions by Coates and Clark. It's from 1968. They have some very cute, what are those, knit and crochet tops. There is a sweater for men in here as well, but it has a bunch of different patterns in it. I think even though, like, again, these definitely are going to be too small for me. I could figure it out eventually, like doing sweater math to get one to fit, but I want to make one first, and then kind of figure out how to upsize it from there. But I got this one, and this is from 1968. And then there was also a Learn to Knit, and this is from 1948. The original price on it, 10 cents. Isn't that fun? Look at that. And it has a step-by-step to learn. And what I absolutely love about this kit, or this book, is after it teaches you how to, like, do a knit stitch, it has a little scarf that you can do. And then it has a little hat right here with these little pom-poms on top. I desperately want to make this. And mostly because of the crown shaping. Look at that. That is such a fun little detail. There's also a sweater from 1930s in a vintage book that I have that has sleeves that kind of do that same thing. So, not that I would wear them together. That would be a little overkill. But it goes immediately from the hat to learning how to do sweaters, and then different textured stitches and shaping. And it also does some color work and stuff as well. So this is a really fun, I can't wait to go through this. I love vintage patterns. So these are going to be fun to work on. As I get things updated again, I will either post it in this video or it'll be in a follow-up. But that's what I have right now. That's where things are going. And if you have any comments, let me know which project you think is your favorite from what I was going over. Questions, comments, subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time.